This is a disaster. Again,
for who?
For the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay.
And for Mike Tomlin, you kept this man for 15, 16 weeks. He knows all the secret codes. He knows everything. And when you cut him, you had to know. James Harrison's an angry, bitter person.
Is he?
He's gonna seek revenge. Look at the way he plays. I love James Harrison. He's from the Mid-American Conference. But look at the way he plays. He's angry, he's bitter, he's a scoring lover. Of course he's gonna go to the Patriots, tell them everything, and come back and probably play you in the playoffs. The Steelers, I don't know what James Harrison was doing in that locker room. Tony, you may give me some insight here, but I would have held on to him, man.
I would have held on to him. But I'll tell you what, this is what I love about the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick, because I know this, the way they coach, when they evaluate people, they don't coach about what he can't do. They coach on what he can do. Right. And so when he goes there, know for sure that they're going to put him in a position where he can go out there and use all of his talents, where he benches 600 pounds, squats 1,000 pounds. He is going to use that for about 10 plays a game. And I bet you right now that he has impact plays for this New England Patriot team. And you're right. Nothing like a scoring person in a relationship. You break up with me, I'm going to show you. We've all been there. I'm sure you've burnt clothes and slashed tires because you're a psycho. I don't know what you've done, Jimmy, but this is a good pick.
I want him to show up first day of work, like, not just in his car, like pulling a car, right? Like pulling a car and then parking it. In typical James Harrison, right? But this is, now it's classic Patriots, because I don't know how much of the cheat codes he really has, because the Steelers have no cheat codes with the Patriots. They clearly don't know how to cover Rob Gronkowski, right? Everybody on earth's like, you might want to double that guy. You might want to double that guy. They still haven't doubled that guy. But it's the mind games that they play. I mean, most of the league thinks that Al Riveron works for the New England Patriots. Most of the league thinks that things just happen to happen when you go to Foxborough. And guess what? Even Mike Tomlin has said, remember last time when their headsets went out? Yeah. Always happens in Foxborough. Right. They are completely in the heads. I think he's washed. He probably doesn't have much left in him. You could get some snaps out of him. Right. And no one has ever been better in the history of the NFL at waiver wire pickups than the New England Patriots. They find, like you said, the strengths in players. They get all the juice out of the orange. But most of this is just a mental game. Now we got your defensive secrets. We got Riveron. We might cut out your headsets. You're playing in our place. This is classic Patriots, and you know how this is going to end with the Patriots in the Super Bowl again.
It's sensitive to me because I'm a Steeler fan, huge Steeler fan. But I've seen this before. You're saying it's classic New England. I'm saying it's classic Pittsburgh. When a player gets older, especially on the defensive end, what do? They rinse and replace. I mean, they let him go before when to Cincinnati. Rob Woodson is one. Greg Lloyd hurt me when he didn't come back. So it's
this late in the season.
But I'm saying, it makes sense to me about how the Steelers operate in regards to age and defensive player and the value they have on it. Now, does he go in and say, okay, here's the book on what we're going to do defensively? Man, the New England Patriots already got our number. They got our number. What else is he going to add value to in regards to what they don't know about the Steelers already, that they've won so many times that he's going to add value to?
Well, Bill Belichick
is the best. So he don't need James Harrison to come in and tell him
he's signing for a reason.
Oh, yeah,
obviously, there's some value there.
Yeah.
And again, if it's only 10 plays, which James Harrison may be upset about because that's why he had a problem in Pittsburgh, but if it's just 10 plays, look, I saw James Harrison this year beat the Kansas City Chiefs in crunch time, took it to Eric Fisher at the end of the game, ended the game with a sack. He can still get to the quarterback in the right situation, and New England hasn't had a pass rush. Again, I just sit here and wonder, what could James Harrison have, if you kept him all this time, what could he have done at this point that makes you say, we got to wash our hands?
Well, I don't know. You remember watching him on Hard Knocks. I don't know if you guys remember that. He kept flipping off the camera. He doesn't seem like the most pleasant guy to be around, to say the least. So when he's sitting there in the locker room, if he's not playing and he's contributing nothing, maybe it's something where he said, hey, you know what? If you guys aren't going to use me, I know this is my last year. Let me go.
TJ Watt, too. I mean, in regards to when they told him at the beginning of the season, just your snap's going to be less. We got to see what this rookie can do.
I think here's the question, okay? It's like, remember when Shaq ended his career with the Celtics? And they got to, I know, but like, I'm actually sitting here going like, do you still get a statue up front when you played for the Celtics? I guess it was so far removed. Mm-hmm. But like, this is the ultimate Benedict Arnold. I know you can sign with the Patriots, but should you sign with the Patriots? And you can be mad at the Pittsburgh Steelers, but are you so mad that you're going to go play for their arch rival?
I kind of agree. This is just way too much. This kind of reminds me when Tony Braxton dumped Jim.
We're doing this on TV? Wait, we're doing this on TV?
So we're throwing shots now.
He went immediately to Mary J. Blige.
Oh, man.
We're doing this on TV.
Of course.
Hey,
It's not the first
my
time.
stock price went up.